So I heard that AI is not the problem. It's super intelligence that's the problem.
Something you do not have to worry about in Pennsylvania, but in New Jersey.
Welcome back to the lunch table. Abby, would you buy a humanoid robot and just let it live in your house? It'll cook for you. It'll clean for you. It'll take out the garbage. It costs $20,000, but it also might take over the world and try to murder you and your family. This is not a hypothetical, by the way. This is actually a real thing. We'll talk about it later. There's a company named Neo selling a robot.
Wait.
What?
How is it spelled?
Neo, I think.
I invested in a EV company called Neo because I saw it on Twitter once and I lost like
$1,000. Abby has invested so much money on stupid things that he's heard one random guy on Twitter mention. You've lost thousands. Like when you went through your crypto phase. Oh, Abby was telling me he had like 25 different cryptocurrencies. None of them worked.
First of all,
what?
If I would have held on to Stellar Lumen, I wouldn't be having this podcast right now. Robot. I don't have $20,000 for it right now because also, what does it do?
Okay, so let me give you a little background story about it. So like I said, the name of the company is Neo. The robot is not available yet, but they're taking pre-orders. $20,000, or I think you can pay like $500 a month, which my first thought was, I'll pay $500 for 1 month and make a vlog out of it. I don't know if you can do it for 1 month or not.
What can it do? Because if I just pay $500 and make it do a job, then can I make the money back?
So here's the thing.
Just landscape?
You're paying for the future, right? Like this is, they say cutting edge. This is bleeding edge, right? This is before cutting edge. Like the technology's not even ready yet. Basically, they're selling you a robot that is expected to be able to do things in the future. Because right now, they said the robot is going to be operated by a person at a third party like facility.
Oh.
Like they're going to be looking at you and like acting it out using like VR headsets or something.
No. I am out on that. That's what they thought the Tesla robots were doing with Kim Kardashian, that they said that there was just an Indian guy like pushing them around in a tractor trailer behind the scenes. I don't want some rando. You're essentially inviting in a stranger into your house.
Abby's going to be walking around his house naked and like... just so he can save 5 seconds taking out the garbage, some dude in a facility is going to get a good look of Abby.
The offshore guy is going to be like, would you consider putting on your pants?
All of a sudden, like the robot is cleaning the floor and then Abby walks by, the robot just collapses because the guy like fell off his chair. But actually, you ready? So $20,000, this thing is supposed to be able to fold your laundry, take out the garbage. It could bring in groceries and packages. But honestly, not really anything else. Like, I don't understand why this is worth $20,000. I get it. It's a robot, and this thing probably cost them $100,000 to build. But it's like, would you pay $20,000 for it to save you 5 minutes?
Do you know what the people in like New York City, Jersey City, what they do? The pejorative term that they have towards those robots that go through the street, what they're called?
What?
Clankers. Like people just
Clankers?
scream at them. Yeah.
So you're saying like those robots that they almost look like a cooler on 4 wheels and they deliver food? Yeah.
Yes.
The first time I saw those was like 3 or 4 years ago. Me and Steve were at Ohio State University. Sorry, the Ohio State University. And they had them all over, and we had no idea what they were. We're like, what the heck is this? And then my cousin who goes to Ohio State, I asked her, I was like, what are these like freaking cooler looking robots? And she said, oh, they deliver meals. It was during COVID because people couldn't go out to the dining commons. But then after COVID was kind of over, they just kept them. So now they still have them.
Dining commons?
Dining commons. What do you call it? The cafeteria?
Yeah, the calf.
See, that's the difference. Abby always big times me. Like you always stick your nose up about how great New Jersey is.
I've changed.
I'm going to big time you here for a second. You went to a college that was basically a glorified high school. We have dining commons at the big schools,
many people,
baby. You got cafeterias.
How many people do you think went to Rowan University?
12 people and like
No,
your
no,
cousin.
give a serious number if you're going to throw accusations out there.
I'll say 9,000.
22,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's bigger than I thought. I'll give you that.
We have a medical school. We have.
Oh, you're going to count graduate school? All right, then Penn State's like 100,000.
No, are you going to count like Penn State Abington or all those stupid schools?
Well, you're counting that.
No, I'm not. That's the medical school's part of the main university. Not really.
Right. How many undergrad students?
Probably 9,000.
All right, this is not interesting to people. What is interesting to people? You ready? So, Abby, actually, you sent me a list of things that I thought was very interesting about this.
Oh, thank you. Wait, I want to talk about the robot a little more.
No, that's what I'm saying. Didn't you give me a... Yeah. So your question was... Well, let's talk about the robot itself, and then I have more robot questions that are about it. Like, I'll give a little teaser. Abby asked me... I'm getting choked up about it. Abby asked me, if Sam didn't exist, would you ever consider dating a robot? But we're going to put a pause on that and come back to it later. Abby, what's your stuff about the Neo robot?
So here's the thing. So it doesn't even do it yet?
No. You're paying, hoping that this company will, one, not go bankrupt, and two, actually deliver on the promises they're making.
So it's just like a crowdfund. Yeah, sure. I'm going to start a company tomorrow, pay myself a salary as the CEO, $5 million, and I'm going to say, hey, this company cures cancer. Well, that's probably too much. This company can...
It'll cure balding.
Yeah.
And then in 5 years, you're going to be worth $25 million and be like, sorry, I couldn't figure it out. And then you just
That's what happens, probably, right?
I think the company is actually trying to do this, but like, what if they run out of money and funding? Then you're just going to have a $20,000 like piece of metal in your house.
But also, if they haven't even developed it, how do they know it's going to cost $20,000?
Well, they have developed like prototypes. Like they have just, you could, if you watch a video, there are like a couple prototypes out there. I mean, the thing like, it kind of looks like what the C-3PO or whatever, the thing from Star Wars, the giant brass guy. That's kind of what it looks like.
It's literally just a mannequin with a motor.
Like, probably. There's probably just a guy in there. They just put a guy in a costume. So like Tesla self-driving, it was kind of like that. Didn't you have to buy that before they even had the capabilities? Or no? Maybe not.
I know don't you have to buy it as a subscription?
Yeah, I guess now self-driving is kind of activated in some cars.
You drove across America. Did it actually work?
So we used autopilot, not self-driving. The autopilot basically it's like adjusted cruise control and it keeps you in the lanes. But like if you're switching to a different road, you have to take over. But it'll come to a stop.
Why couldn't you do the other one?
We just couldn't find a car with... At that time, they didn't really have self-driving.
Oh, okay. All right.
I will say the autopilot worked great. Like we were also crossing the country on like one main highway. It's great when you're on a highway. If you're on back roads and you're turning a lot, it's probably not going to help you much. But I mean, I probably shouldn't say this. Steve and I we watched an entire Penn State football game while we were on the highway. Like you definitely...
Like your hand was not on the wheel.
So they make you put your hand on the wheel, but like I literally just had my hand on the steering wheel and I was just like watching the football game the whole time. And I felt super safe.
Why?
I'm telling you, it was great. I mean, we never got even close to the car in front of us. It stayed right in the center of the lane. It was also, like I said, it was a highway that was like straight as an arrow for 1,000,000 miles.
What a stupid way for you to die.
All right, touchdown. Bam. Just goes right into a truck. There were a few times, like there were construction cones and stuff, and boy, was it not ready for that. It was like it was like this awesome piece of technology, and it was completely thrown off by like a cone.
A single traffic cone.
Yeah, like I would hope maybe they've gotten better in that amount of time, but... I would not trust a full self-driving car yet.
Okay, so what you're telling me is there's essentially just a creep inside a robot suit in my house. I know he's not inside the robot suit.
Yeah.
I have a kid inside the house, so he will just see my kid grow up. I'm okay on that one. And then two, obviously my wife being around, I'm not good with that. And then three, All they do is what? Take out the trash?
Take out
I
the
like
trash,
taking out the
fold your
trash.
laundry. Yeah, dude, you know what's funny? I thought you were going to make fun of me. I just took out the trash 5 minutes before we started recording.
Oh,
It's so satisfying.
what a delight. Thank you.
Right? It feels like a load off my back. Like I'm the opposite of a hoarder. You know, people who won't throw out anything. Dude, when I throw stuff out, the sense of relief that comes over me, it's unbelievable. Like, if you pack that trash can to the top, oh, yeah.
No, but it's not even that. It's going outside. Like it's
okay.
It's that quietness for like 3 or 4 seconds.
Especially now because you have a kid.
Right, where you're just outside. You know what you like to do? I like to do. Some people like to do. Not me. Maybe me.
Definitely you.
Go to the bathroom while you're out there.
What?
Go.
So
Get into the corner. Drop your pants. Pee a little.
So you leave your house with, how many bathrooms do you have in your house? 3?
2.
So you leave your house with 2 working toilets.
Yes.
To just pee in the front yard, or are you going in the back?
So this is where it's tough where I live.
The fact that your answer wasn't just immediately, no, I go to the backyard, is concerning.
It's the side driveway, like near the car. There is no
I've been
reprieve.
to your house. You don't have a whole lot of privacy anywhere in the
That's
front.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, so maybe just use the toilet inside.
No, brother, you're not living. This is the way that the world, you're one with nature. It's the wind in your hair, the freeness. Every guy, to a man, I guess you're not one, but when you're a father, maybe, loves peeing outside, especially in the winter.
Hey, I've peed outside many times in my life. Not once have I gone to take out the trash and I'm like, you know what? This is a good time to water the grass.
Well, your hands are already dirty.
You know, that's a fair point. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Every time I take out the trash, when I come inside, I do all the things that I need to do that are gross. Like I'll take Roxy's litter out. I'll do all the things that are gross, and then I'll wash my hands. And I'm like, all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We
We're
got
on the
some
same-
weird, connection here psychologically with taking out the trash and stuff.
Or we're just, you know what? We're just efficient.
Okay, I like that. That's the way
I like
honestly, that's the
efficiency.
way I think about it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to knock all these things out and then wash my hands once.
It's the same thing with yard work.
Yep.
Once you get dirty, you're willing to do all of the dirty things.
Dude,
But I hate getting dirty.
I get home from tennis, I'll go mow the lawn.
Instant.
I'll do it because I'm like, I'm going to shower anyway whenever I'm done. I already smell like garbage. Let's do all these things that are going to make me smell like garbage, and then boom, I'll shower one time.
There is nothing worse than being clean and then knowing that you have to go outside to do just heinous work.
I've done that before. I'll get home from tennis or work or whatever I do, shower, and then be like, oh, I forgot I have to mow the lawn or do yard work. It's the worst.
That just made one of the questions I asked, what is an unnecessary task that you need this robot for? There's 2 things one thing that came to mind before this, but one thing that just came to mind now.
Yeah. So wait. So you're saying if you could program this robot, what you would have it be able to do?
Yeah, but a thing that you don't really need someone for, but you're like, I hate doing this. Removing the dishes to put them back after they're clean. I don't mind cleaning them. There is nothing worse than when the dishes are just sitting there after they're all clean and dried, putting them away because tomorrow I'm just going to use all the same stuff again.
I don't like cleaning the dishes. I would want it to clean my dishes, but I don't think that was one of the things. I don't think the robot can clean dishes yet because I don't know if it could. Yeah.
This robot stinks.
So, all right, I have 2 questions for you.
All right.
One, the robot the way it is right now. So all it really does is bring some packages in, fold your laundry, but it could be spying on you, like we said. Like Jimmy from the Neo facility is in your house doing these things. Would you get it if it was free?
No.
Really?
No.
So as is, the way it is right now, you wouldn't even take this thing if they sent it to you for free.
Which is kind of funny if you think about it. Because we just carry our phone all around the house. I've got cameras. I've got things. If you wanted to look inside my house in a nefarious way,
but that's a big difference. If nobody is tuning into Abby's cell phone, but if you have that robot, somebody is in your house looking at you.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably don't care. But
I think I'm out. What happens if that person on the other, because they're an employee, right?
Yeah.
There's got to be a case where they become like obsessive with a person.
It's possible. So their goal is to phase that out, by the way. Like, eventually the robot is not supposed to have a person operating it. It's eventually supposed to be completely autonomous. But they said, as of right now, it will probably have a person it said for difficult tasks. But then I saw the list of difficult tasks, and it was basically everything the robot could do anyway.
Okay, I throw my back out a lot, though. And that just happened to me. I think I talked to you about it. I threw it out at a Chili's.
Yeah, but you were just getting up to go to the bathroom.
I know, but then
you can't have the robot do that for you.
No, I'm an invalid for the next couple of days, so I need the robot to do the task. Ironically, I need the robot to help with the tasks that a normal, like taking the animatronics down from the attic and bringing it downstairs for the Halloween party. It'd be nice if I had a robot.
You have animatronics?
I have 5 animatronics.
What is this, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Why?
Not only do you have animatronics, but you got 5 of them?
Your Halloween party doesn't have any animatronics?
Animatronics? Like, we have decorations.
Yeah, well, an animatronic, like a big...
You have like a robot that does this?
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's fast forward 5 years. Now this robot it's basically like a person, right? It can fold your laundry. It can clean your clothes. It can mow your lawn. It can do basically anything within the confines of your house, like a chore that you don't want to do. It could paint a room. If you're like, oh, I got to paint a room. It can move furniture, right? How much are you willing to pay for that? I mean, 20 grand's a lot of money.
Yeah, no, but that's worth it. I feel like when you open up Pandora's box, though, Brandon, what are we going to do? Because
it's a good question.
I mean, I know myself. You're just going to get lazy and be like, can you do that? Can you do that?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to sit in my bed and weigh like 700 pounds.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there's a bit, like they say humans are getting lazier and lazier with AI. Like they're just typing something into ChatGPT and not doing any research on their own. Imagine that on the physical side of things, where you're like, I'm not even going to go downstairs to get myself a glass of water anymore.
You would have to have extreme restraint.
Big time discipline. Like you're going to have to really dedicate time to exercise.
Not even that. I'm just saying only use the robot for dedicated tasks that are like, go jump on the roof to go clean the gutters. Okay, I was never going to do that anyway.
Or something that's dangerous.
Right. Go kill that mouse or something like that. Things that I don't want to touch. But
kill that mouse, dude. I would pay to watch a robot running around your house trying to catch a mouse.
If the robot cannot, no. But even the robot, I would say, robot, set up the trap, and when it snaps that mouse's neck, you got to throw that out. I'm not touching that.
Gotcha. I thought you were sending the robot to like physically catch the mouse in real time.
That would actually be kind of funny.
That would be impressive.
Would you use the robot to get you better at tennis, like a hitting partner?
Yo, yeah. That's a good idea. Like, hey, my buddy Ross can't hit today. My dad's not feeling well.
I'm gonna call the clanker.
I'm gonna go hit against what would your robot name be? Like I'm trying to think
Felipe.
what I would name my robot. Felipe. That's a good name.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna name mine Rafa.
Steve.
Yeah, I'll name mine Steve. That would be good, though. Go out there, play some tennis. Like, he's just a beast at whatever sport you want it to play. Like,
Yeah. No, we can't be doing this. We have to pull the reins on all of this stuff.
Well, and that's where I was going to go. Because obviously these robots have a ton of AI and, like, artificial intelligence. What's the word I'm looking for? Not AI. Super intelligence? I don't know what it is. But, like, what if this... I mean, I know it sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming less and less unrealistic. What if this robot just freaking snaps?
Well, it's break consciousness is like the big thing. Is it when AI actually gains a
But I don't
a
even think that,
consciousness.
like, I'm not even worried about that. Me and Sam were having a real discussion about, like, the dangers of AI. I'm serious, at dinner the other night. And Sam was like, yeah, what if the AI becomes sentient, right? Like, where
Sentient, that's the word.
yeah, where it becomes basically like a human and it has feelings. And I said, I'm not even worried about that. I'm worried about an AI being too literal. Like, let's say we have this AI that's controlling the world and they program it, always do what's best for the human race. Let's just say that. And then this AI is not a human. It doesn't have judgment. It takes this prompt literally. And then all of a sudden it like nukes India. Because it's like, well, India's overpopulated and they're causing too much pollution. So, yeah, we just killed 2 billion people, but it was best for the human race. And it's like, whoa, that's what I could see actually happening. Like an AI being programmed to do something that looks good, but not having like the judgment call of like, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't nuke 2 million or 2 billion people.
But you know what my friend said, essentially?
What?
Is that if we govern it as a society, our enemies are already working on it in spades, so we might as well. Like, it's a new
That's
arms
the
race.
problem. That's the problem. It's like, because I was watching a podcast with, like, I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he was interviewing an expert in artificial intelligence, and he was like, well, what do we do? Let's just shut it down. And he's like, problem is, China's not shutting it down. These guys aren't shutting it down. And it's like, and then all of a sudden,
But
now you're not even caught up with them. It's like, it's kind of like you said earlier, Pandora's box is out.
Yeah, but I don't like that. We got to do something, man.
I agree, but it
why don't we all
feels-
just? How about this? Hey,
What?
President Xi Jinping, be cool, baby. Like just
Let's all
just
get
stop.
along.
Yeah.
Hey, you mentioned that me and Steve drove across the country. Do you know how much empty land there was in the country?
We're
Let's
good.
chill. We got plenty of space.
Relax, Trump. Calm down.
Everybody be friendly.
I think that's a new thing. Maybe we should just try because AI's coming and I don't think they're going to be friendly, my friend.
So I heard that AI is not the problem. It's super intelligence that's the problem.
Well, something you do not have to worry about in Pennsylvania, but in New Jersey.
I also don't know what the difference is between AI and super intelligence. I might be saying it wrong. I don't know. But
yeah, seriously, what does that mean?
basically the guy was saying, he was essentially saying that humanoid robots is going to like take over the world. And I don't know if this guy was crazy or not. He said, so you know Sam Altman, he's the CEO of OpenAI, which is the company that makes ChatGPT. His right-hand man that he started the company with in 2024 left OpenAI because he cited like they were just completely ignoring all safety, and he started like an AI or a super intelligence safety company. The funny thing is, we're idiots. Me and you, like, we have no idea what we're even talking about. Maybe
I feel like
maybe in 10 years we're going to be like, remember when we thought that was going to be an issue? Like, that's funny because people said the same thing about the internet. People said the same thing about car. Like, every time there's like a new huge thing in technology, it's the end of the world. This one just seems a little scary because it learns on its own. That's what's scary about it.
I don't know, man. I just don't get, like, how do we not be able to, like, kill them?
Or like turn them off. Like just take the battery out of their butt cheeks or wherever. Like
that's kind of what I don't understand. So like, what if we just like shut down like their network factory or like, there's got to be a way. I know this sounds stupid. What if we just shut off the internet?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll get to that point. Yo, so all right, you were saying don't charge them. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. The company said it as a good thing. This Neo robot, when it's getting low on battery, it walks itself to its charging mat and charges itself. So technically, you never have to actually charge this thing.
Big deal. A Roomba does that.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a phenomenal point you just made.
I love when people make because at first, that was like the tweet. That is like all the tweets. Like, this must hit hard if you're really stupid. Because when you were saying it at first, classic stupid person myself, I was like, that is pretty sick. I don't got to worry about it.
And then it's
I
like, oh,
thought
just
about it.
unplug the charger out of the wall and it's screwed.
Yeah. You just got to wait like 10 hours while it freaking destroys every panel of your house. But if you can just secure yourself, it'll just it'll just die.
It'll
but then
peter itself off.
I suppose it'll like remember that his battery's going out, so he'll get like a quick charge.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're so far away from it, but I don't know. They say this technology is advancing quickly. So, all right, I want to get to your question about would I date a robot?
Yeah.
So give me the parameters here. Does this robot look and feel like a human, or does it look like it's C-3PO from Star Wars?
No. Who is a woman besides your wife? If your wife didn't exist, that you were like, that is a woman I would like to date. Emma Watson or...
Sure.
Okay. It looks exactly like Emma Watson. Or you can customize her to look exactly like your perfect woman. So for both of us, obviously, it would look exactly like our wives.
Exactly.
Or maybe Dua Lipa. Either one.
Yeah, you love Dua Lipa.
Dude,
anytime we're talking about ladies, you always bring up Dua Lipa.
Hold on.
Also, I thought her name was Dua Lipa until like 3 months ago.
she's Venezuelan.
Yeah. All right. So this robot, it feels like a human. It looks like a human. Indistinguishable. But I know it's a robot.
Would you though?
I mean, my answer's no.
Why?
My answer is no. I don't know. But here's the thing. You ready?
Okay.
I think we're one generation from that answer being yes.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I think there's people even now that would say yes. For me, I don't think I would be able to feel like I have that connection if I knew this being wasn't actually sentient, like it wasn't actually a real human being. But I think we are our children, if AI continues to expand the way that it has and advance at the pace it is, I think our children might be the first generation that, dude, I don't think it's that crazy that they might be dating robots.
I was thinking I was thinking of a few pros. You know when you bite your tongue because you know that your wife, like, it's just not needed to be said?
Yeah.
With the clanker, though, you could at least be like, just shut up.
Yeah, but if this is programmed to be a person...
that sucks.
It's going to be furious with you the rest of the night. You're going to be in the doghouse.
Oh, could you imagine being in the doghouse from a freaking robot?
And you got your robot up in your bed. It's not even alive. And you're just sitting down. You're sleeping on the couch downstairs because you said that she was looking a little less shiny today.
And in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm not charging her tomorrow. I'm not doing it.
In reality, no. I don't think I would date a robot if Sam did not exist. But like I said, I think we might be one generation away. Like, I think we're going to be the old geezers, the get with the times, mom and dad, where we're like, no daughter of mine is dating a robot. I think this might be us in like 20 years.
I think maybe 2 generations away.
Maybe you might be right. We might be 2 away.
I think our grandkids are definitely going to bring home a robot.
Oh, and then we're going to be even, if it takes until we're grandparents, we're going to be so confused.
Wait, first of all, is it like...
Back in my day, we didn't have the internet. You know, me and Abby are so old that the internet didn't really exist when we were born. When did the internet come live?
So that's so interesting because I was just talking about a podcast.
Like, I didn't have my first computer until I was probably like 9 or 10.
Do you know who invented the internet? Because I did right off the rip and nobody on the podcast did.
No.
Are you one of those people that believes Al Gore did?
No, I have no idea who invented the internet.
Really? Timothy Berners-Lee. Nobody knows this guy. He did the most transformative
Yeah, why is he not
thing.
More known? Like, this is like the light bulb.
We're going to be the official Timothy Berners-Lee podcast. We're bringing him back to the limelight. Everyone needs to give the respect to this man that he deserves.
Or we should show up to his front door with flaming torches and pickaxes. Either way.
He's big time dead.
Oh, okay. Also, I said flaming torches and pickaxes. I think I meant pitchforks.
I don't know that. What you said kind of sounds cool. Yeah, if you could go back and... Do you think... Timothy Berners-Lee's probably been dead for like 12 years. Do you think at the end of his life, though, he was like, I really like, getting a stream... I don't know, a new Mr. Beast video, but this probably was a little too much.
Nah, I mean, I think the pros outweigh the cons of the internet. What? Because I wouldn't have my job.
I was just gonna say that.
I mean, I don't even know if it's arguable that the pros outweigh the cons with the internet. Now, if you want to take that a step farther and say social media or AI, those are different things. But I mean, the internet has done a lot for this world. I mean, just think of like scientific research that's been done with the internet on like diseases. Like human life has extended probably close to 10 years since the internet was invented.
I think it's too far, right? Yeah, toothpaste out of the tube type thing.
Yeah.
I think we should have never been allowed to make the internet fun. Ever. We shouldn't even have been allowed, like the early days of the internet when we were like playing chess on the internet. Shouldn't have been allowed. It should have been outlawed. We should have never been allowed to have fun on the internet. It should have only been like a repository or a library for knowledge. It should not have been.
You know what this sounds a lot like?
What?
AI. Like we're on the ground floor right now where it's like, hey, right now we kind of like where AI is, right? Like, oh, okay, we could look up the best prices for lawnmowers and what's this mole on my arm? But you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube.
What do you think about this? You're only allowed 10 prompts a day. I brought this up to my friend. He thought it was a terrible idea.
I mean, what is that going to do?
Well, it's going to limit like people living their whole lives with AI.
But I think aren't you limited to 10 prompts a day unless you pay?
No way.
No? How many prompts? You get a limit. On ChatGPT.
No, I can speak to ChatGPT.
Wow.
How do you say it?
ChatGPT.
Yeah, why?
My dad calls it ChatGDP. That's what he thinks it is.
But
he thinks it's that.
No,
although I've called him out on it, so now he just panics every time. He's like, "Oh, I was on GDP." He panics every time now because he knows he's saying it wrong.
I noticed my mother doesn't know the ABCs.
What?
I was listening to her tell my son the ABCs, and she just doesn't
say it in the wrong order?
No, it's not the wrong order. It's the wrong tone.
Oh, okay.
She goes
mean she doesn't know the
cadence,
or the tune?
Everyone knows the cadence or the tune.
How does she sing it?
She ends it so choppy, like she's so unsure of the letters. She's like, LMNOP, and then she's like, wow, this is bad because I feel like I don't know the letters. LMNOPQ. She's like, QRSTUWVWXYZ.
All right, first off, you added 7 V's in there. You had a 14
No.
W. You did not say that right.
Hold on. Can you do the alphabet without starting from the beginning? Because I cannot.
QRSTUVWXYNZ.
Thank you.
But I don't think I could have started it from any letter.
Did we talk about this?
Yeah, we did, because they changed the tune of the alphabet
song. Oh, they changed it because it's Twinkle,
and we were also saying,
Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom doesn't know it. Continue, though.
So I just want to put a pin on it. So you are not getting this humanoid robot.
Out.
Man, all right, but here's one for you. Last thing. I know the exact way to get that humanoid robot in Abby's house. And it's not cleaning the dishes. It's not mowing the lawn. It's not doing anything that you want it to do. I know how to take the exact robot the way it is right now, and you'd be so excited to have it in your house.
A chef?
No. It does exactly what it does now. It's useless. It's a brand deal for the podcast.
Oh, I was thinking that.
It's funny because you just said you wouldn't take this thing for free. But if they said, hey, we'll give you this robot if you shout us out in the podcast, oh, you'd be fired up. You'd be like, they gave us a $20,000 robot.
Suckers.
Oh, you would be walking into work the next day with your chest out.
No,
Take this, Jess.
with my chest out, I'd be walking into work with the robot. I would be showing that thing off. It would be everywhere with me. But I will say, as soon as the sponsorship deal was over, boy,
Kick it to the curb.
Jeffrey Dahmer would look like a kitten compared to what I would do to this thing.
That's not nice.
I don't know if I would eat it.
So it's a good point. So, all right, keeping with work, right? You're at
Okay.
work. You texted me this morning that you had a toilet dilemma at work.
Okay, yeah, the flushers.
What happened here?
No. This is a very common thing.
Oh, just like a public toilet thing?
An office dynamic.
Okay.
It is essentially who's going to flush first. You're on the toilet, the other person's on the toilet. It's been about a minute or two. You don't want to flush at the same time that other person's flushing because you do not want to meet out in the middle. So
That's
you're just like
funny.
So you're just like, okay, I don't want to flush yet because sometimes I've flushed and then the other guy's flushed and I'm like, what a psychopath. Does he want to meet me?
Yeah. It's always the old guys.
Always the
old guys
They
don't
do
have
not care.
bathroom etiquette, man.
Horrible.
So here we go. Nothing is worse. This isn't even just the office. This is any public bathroom. If you're going number 2 and you're sitting in a stall,
yeah,
and that stall next to you is open, and someone walks in, it's like,
you
because
moved your
now
leg.
there's so much you got to deal with. Now you got to deal with the sounds and the smells coming from that side. Then you got to deal with, like you said, you don't want to meet this person. If
Never.
someone is pooping next to you, I don't want to know who this person is. So when you leave, that person better keep their butt planted on that toilet. But if you leave
Absolutely.
first, you're taking a risk that it's going to be someone with bad bathroom etiquette.
Or after you flush, you've cleaned up and you hear them flush. And some people are not like long wipers. And the door starts opening after, like while you're like
Washing.
rinsing your hands, sprint right out.
You get out of there with suds still on your hands.
It's unbelievable, but it is a stressful environment because the other day I was at an arms race. It was like me versus China with AI. The other guy was just sitting there and I was like, all right, I mean, I got to go back, but this he refuses to flush. And boy, did I wait it out.
See, I'll flush first.
Nah.
But then if I hear that person flush right after I flush, then I'll be the psychopath who already flushed and won't leave the stall. And then it's like,
you'll
what's this
sit
guy
in the
doing?
stall?
Well, it's like, what do you do? What do you do?
You duck? You're not tall enough for this, but for me, I have to duck my head when
you
standing
stand?
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a problem for me.
Yes.
If anything, you can see me from under the stall.
Do you look at people's shoes, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know instantly who's in
Yeah,
the toilet.
if you're at
like
work-
half the time.
If you're at work, you can tell. Like I'll be in the stall and I'll see the shoes of the guy walking in and I'm like, oh no, Derek, because I know it's going to be loud and smelly.
You know what's crazy too is you don't realize that you realize people's shoes until that instance.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I'm just like, oh, here we go. Here's Nick. You do want to text them. Like, you do have a small urge to be like,
What's up? What are you up to? Isn't it funny how we all know that everybody's pooping, but we all try to kind of hide it?
It's very staircase inclusive at our office because there's nothing you have to do on a different floor for the most part. So the second you come out of the staircase when it's not a lunchtime thing, you're like, you were taking a crap.
You know what's funny? Steve, our buddy Steve, claims, and I kind of
Never.
believe him, I don't know why he would lie, that he didn't poop once at work. He
That's
was at the company
impossible.
for like 5.5 years.
6
And you're
years.
there for like 8 or 9 hours a day. He didn't poop one time. Do you believe that?
I do because he's saying it and he's not a liar.
Yeah, like what do you have to gain? Like I think
Well,
that
you
makes
have
him
to-
seem weirder.
I saw that man put on godly things into his mouth.
That's what I'm saying.
Stomach.
He also eats constantly.
He's disgusting. His drive home must have been a fumigation scene.
He always said he would get home and just beeline right to the bathroom every day.
Sprint to the toilet.
Yeah. But I don't even think he was holding it at work. He's just got like he just
He's
can't
a proximity
go.
pooper.
He's a proximity pooper. He can only poop at home.
We've talked about this. Yeah, that's the worst part about parenthood.
What?
When you walk in, you have to be engaged right away, and your old routine is like instant bathroom, and now it's like your son's waiting there for you, and you're like, ugh.
Here's a question, because there's like a joke that men, and I'm super guilty of this, like there's a ton of, I've seen TikToks and stuff online of like, when my husband goes to the bathroom and then like years pass by, right? Like that's how long men poop for.
Yeah.
You're a long pooper.
The longest.
Yeah. I'm in, when I poop, maybe once a day, I'm in there for a half hour minimum.
Yeah. 20.
Does that
25
change
minutes.
when you have a kid?
No, you just have to time it differently. Like you're almost waking
Or does it get
up.
longer? You're like, sorry, babe, I can't help. I got to go to the bathroom. You're in there for an hour and a half.
No, there is pressure to speed it up. That does suck.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
That is the worst part of parenthood is speeding up your poops.
I hate having to rush a poop. Like, if I'm leaving the house and I'm like, oh, I got to go, but I got to be out in 3 minutes, nothing worse than that. And now you're going to have that even when you're just in your own home with your baby. Oh.
It's nice after they go to bed, before they wake up. The worst is when it's first thing in the morning, right? And you're in the bathroom.
And they start crying.
There was a pit in your stomach, but boy, did it get larger.
Oh, that stinks.
Brutal.
Does he sleep through the night now or no? I mean, he's still not even a year yet.
Knock on wood. He did regress a little this past week. But yeah, he's been pretty good.
Wow. That's pretty good.
He's been pretty good.
Do you like let him cry?
Now you can. They can't self-soothe in the beginning. Although you thought before you had a baby, you were like, oh. You know, the other thing that people were like, oh, I can't let that baby cry in the crib. And you're like, you sure about that? Like, are you sure?
Because I'm pretty about sure that?
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure I want to go to bed right now. Yeah, in the very beginning you can't, but then you can sort of train them to cry a little bit within reason. It's very strange. You like really notice the nuances of your baby. Like today,
like you can tell by the way he's crying what he wants, you're saying?
I've never had a pet, so I didn't know this stuff, right? Like
you didn't have a pet growing up?
Never.
Not even like a goldfish?
Nah.
Yo, is that a I don't know why I just said yo.
That's your
like
second yo.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I said that. It felt
What's
weird.
going on?
I don't know.
We're trying to hit the younger demographic.
Yeah, yo. Is that a like
Spanish thing?
What's the word up? No, not Spanish. What are our dads?
Immigrants.
Yeah, is that an immigrant thing? Because like I did have an outdoor cat, but like it was because my mom, like my dad would not get a pet if it was up to him. Is that an immigrant thing?
I think immigrants have a lot on their plate and they just don't need another thing.
It's just like, why am I going to get this animal that now I'm responsible for?
Exactly. You know, I've had semi moments of psychosis through having the baby where I'm like, it'd be pretty cool for him to grow up with a dog. And then the second you see your baby do anything that disrupts your routine, and you think of it being a dog, you'd be like, no.
So you're not ever going to get a pet?
No, Kayla's actually more anti-pet than me.
Really?
She grew up, it was freaking Jumanji in that house.
I was going to say, I thought she had a bunch of pets.
Turtles, cats, dogs, rabbits, everything. She's out on pets.
Wow. Sam's the opposite of that. I mean, if Sam could have 7 cats, we would have 7 cats. Like, I fight tooth and nail to limit the amount of animals in this house.
She really wants 7 cats?
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but like, she grew up with 3 cats and 2 dogs in her house.
Yeah, no dogs for the TFGs?
Not yet. We say maybe golden retriever one day.
No.
Why?
No.
What's wrong with the golden retriever?
First of all, I can already taste your house. If you get a golden retriever, I can taste your house with hair in it.
You can taste my house?
Yeah, your room has a taste. I've told you this before.
Yeah, my room, but not my house.
No.
Also, that was my old house.
Oh, that's true. I'm sure you've stunk up this new place.
Yeah, probably.
But the golden retriever, way too much hair, my friend.
What kind of dog would you get, hypothetically, if you weren't a soulless, evil man who didn't love animals?
No. Don't put that smut on my name.
Also, not to interrupt you, why do you have a sweatshirt that says Alaska?
Oh, my parents went to Skagway.
It wasn't even you?
No, and this was like 10 years ago. They went to Skagway.
You have a second-hand Alaska merch?
Your parents don't get you merch when they go on vacation?
You know, now I'm upset. I don't think they do.
My parents always get me like some throwaway merch, and it always starts as
that's another thing with me and my family. We don't get souvenirs. Sam's family is a big souvenir family. Like anytime any of them travel, they come back with 6 keychains, 13 shirts, a pair of shoes. I go on my vacation. I enjoy my vacation. If you want a freaking souvenir, go on your own vacation. I'm not getting you anything.
For the first time, everyone bookmark it. In the podcast history, you are doing something correct. That we do not do.
I thought you were going to call me out.
No.
Also, who the heck wants a keychain for a place that they didn't go to?
That I couldn't care about.
Look at my keychain for Fairbanks, Alaska. Oh, when did you go? Oh, I didn't. My cousin did. Who cares?
I hate tchotchkes, man. And my mom is the ultimate tchotchke woman. Like a suitcase filled of tchotchkes.
What are tchotchkes? Souvenirs?
Yeah, just little throwaway stuff. If you tell my mom she wants something, or if you've ever even mentioned once that like, hey, that was half decent, boy, is she going to jam that down your throat for the rest of your life. She came back.
That's thoughtful. Because like I had an aunt like that. If there was anything that I ever mentioned, sometimes we started doing it on purpose because we knew. I'm kind of joking. Like this one time I mentioned to my aunt, just randomly, we were talking about like food, which was the only thing we ever talked about in my family. This is my dad's sister, my Aunt Maria. Shout out my Aunt Maria. She's passed away, but she was one of the greatest women in the world, right? I mentioned one time that I don't know why we were talking about our favorite nuts, right? And I said, other than Abby and Steve, I said my favorite nuts are pistachio, cashews, and almonds. I don't even remember mentioning this. Next Christmas, she got me a Planters container with just pistachios, almonds, and cashews. I didn't even know they made that mix. She found like the most obscure mix. She was the most thoughtful person. If you mentioned anything like, oh, I love that spoon of yours, this wooden spoon, she would buy it for you next year. I mentioned her ice cream scooper. I was like, Aunt Maria, this ice cream scooper's phenomenal. The next year she got it for me.
But what if for Christmas, if she bought you 14 ice cream scoopers? I like sunflower seeds and I like gummy candy sometimes, and Kayla likes chocolate. When I tell you full-size chocolate bars like this big, maybe 14 of them, 15 of them for Kayla. The same brand, the same type, same everything.
But at least it's like, it's something you can eat.
It's crazy. For me, sunflower seeds, big bags, maybe 10 to 12 bags, like massive amounts of sunflower seeds. Like we wasted jet fuel on planet Earth for these sesame seeds.
Like you have enough sunflower seeds to like feed the New York Yankees for a week.
Yes. That. And yeah, it's just a constant thing. Like if you're like, my mom will be, again, thoughtful, but it's too much excess. Now you're wondering why my waistband has expanded the way it has. Because she'll be like, do you want some chicken cutlets? And I'm like, yeah, 5 pounds. Like literally 5 pounds will show up at your house.
Chicken's rough because then you're like under the obligation of, oh, well, now I need to make this within a week before it goes bad.
Now I need to eat all of this stuff. Oh, I wanted to approach you on camera.
What?
You little filthy rat.
Is this our weekly bone to pick? I feel like one of us always has a bone to pick with the other one.
Yeah. This is the.
Oh, I think I know where you're going with this.
You lied to me via text.
See, I think I know exactly where you're going with this, but I can't say it because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna get myself in trouble. So you have to tell me what it is. I'm gonna write it down. I'm like that Osmond guy, the guy that the mentalist.
His name's Oz.
Oz. Sorry.
I'm not going to say this.
I like how I say Oz, and then you're like, his name's Oz, and I'm like, oh, Oz.
I'm not going to say this person's name.
Okay, well, I wrote their name. Yeah, we're definitely thinking the same thing.
How did you know first that person was pregnant?
Got it. Preg. Yeah, all right. So a couple days ago, a good friend of ours just announced that she's having a baby, right? And I'm super excited because I'm like, Sam's having a baby. Our babies are only about a month apart. A few months ago, me, Sam, Steve, his wife. It's not Steve and his wife, by the way, if you're trying to guess.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Steve and his wife, actually. Yeah. It's a friend of ours from our old job. Like, you guys don't really know her. We were going to go to, like, a haunted house for Halloween. And I read that, like, pregnant women shouldn't really be scared during their pregnancy. It's rare, but there could be complications if they're, like, really spooked. Also, we'd be around thousands of people. I didn't want Sam to get sick because she's, having the baby. So I reached out to her and I said, I'm sorry, I don't think Sam's going to go. And I said, surprise, she's pregnant. That's how I told our friend that Sam was pregnant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Kind of because my hands were forced, right? And she goes, well, I haven't told anybody yet, and it's really early, but I'm actually pregnant too. And I was like, oh my God. And like, then we were figuring out like our kids might eventually go to school together and they're going to be within a month apart. And then 2 days ago, Abby texts me and he says, don't say anything, but I think this girl might be pregnant. I don't even know why you said that. And you asked me, was she drinking alcohol at your Halloween party? I've known she's pregnant for like a month and a half. But I'm like, I don't know. She's not really much of a drinker. Oh, I'm glad you found out now because I was like, how long am I going to have to lie to Abby about this? Yeah, I've known before you, man. And this is my favorite part of the story. I want to read the exact text that Abby sent me. He goes, I do wonder if she is pregnant, who does she tell first? It's a true test. You or work? She picked me.
But you want a plot twist?
What? Don't tell me you knew.
Do you want a plot twist?
You've known the whole time?
So no, you knew first. Oh. But I knew when I was texting you, and I just wanted to see you sweat, Brando.
Oh, you knew that I knew.
I wanted to see what kind of friend you were to me.
So I got caught red-handed. You know what's funny? I was going to send that to her. I was going to send your text to her and say, Abby's kind of on to you. Like, should I tell him? How did she tell you?
We were all sitting at the lunch table, and it was after Halloween. It was Tuesday. And she just reaches basically into the ether. We didn't even know she had a bag behind her. She plops a cake down on the table, and she goes, anyone want some cake? And we were all like, nah, we're good. We just had a lot of sweets for Halloween.
It always goes that way. Like, she's been planning that forever, and she was so excited for that moment, and then you guys have no idea what's going on, and you're like, nah, put it away. Give it to someone else.
And Frank goes, ugh, that cake has a horrible color. And she was just kind of sitting there, and everyone was just like eating their meal. She was like, nobody wants cake? And
nobody's going to at least read the cake?
And I've been off sugar. And I was like, no, I told you, I'm not breaking. I'm not having any cake. And she pushes it to another friend. She goes, you sure you don't want cake? And then I heard a scream from across the table. So as soon as you hear the scream, you're like,
someone noticed it. Okay. Yeah.
And then the other person gasped. And I was like, I just kept eating my tofu like bean salad. And I was like, everyone essentially is breaking down in tears. And I'm like, yeah, congrats. But then we go back to our desks and I go, now the important question, did Brandon know? And she goes, oh yeah, I had told him and Steve before. I was going to burn down that entire...
Even Steve. And he didn't care.
Oh, he couldn't care less.
He was probably upset. He's like, oh, another friend down.
Yes, I think he was.
Oh, it's so funny. I always think that Steve goes through like a mourning phase when he finds out that his friends are having a baby. He's like, oh, another one that's not going to be around for football on Sundays.
Yeah, it's for Steve. It is awful news.
Wow, so you were just testing me with that text.
Yeah.
So did I pass the test or did I fail the test? Because
You
I
passed
held
the test
up.
'cause
She told me don't say anything.
Yeah, you passed the test. You absolutely. I'm joshing you.
I mean, the ultimate test is you told me that you and your wife were having a baby before you even told your mom, and you said, don't tell anybody. I didn't even tell Steve. That's like not telling your wife. I did tell my wife. I did tell my wife. Yeah.
Well, instantly you know the other person's telling their wife.
Oh, yeah. Anybody that tells anything to me and is like, don't tell anybody, you have to assume that the person's wife is going to find out.
But I do the same thing every time. I say,
what?
Well, I'm going to tell Kayla. And they go, oh, that's okay.
You asked me, well, but you were on the podcast. I don't think you were thinking, you were like, can I tell Kayla? And I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, I know you're going to tell her anyway.
That's right. This is great news, Brandon.
Dude, I'm so excited because our kids are going to be like a month apart. We don't live far from each other. We live within 10 minutes of each other. So I don't know if she's having a girl or a boy yet. But either way, they're going to be friends. You know, we had a very funny conversation. This might be a weird conversation, actually. At our Halloween party, I believe her husband said it to me. He's like, hey, or maybe Steve said it. Hey, if your kids are ever get married, you guys will all be grandparents together. And I didn't know if that was weird or if it made me really happy. It kind of made me happy because they're great people. We were like, could you imagine like having Thanksgiving? Having Thanksgiving with them?
It would be nice because you already get it along with like the in-laws family.
Yeah. We're lucky. Like my parents get along with Sam's mom very well, but there's a lot of people where the in-laws do not get along. Abby, do you have a lunchtime?
So lunchtime was pretty hard. I actually was trying to look through it because the last video that we have is your birthing announcement, and everyone's just congratulating you and Sam, as they should.
Yeah, because we're always like 2 or 3 episodes ahead. So the most recent episode that we filmed that you guys watched 2 weeks ago, it hasn't come out yet for us.
But people, viewers, stay focused. Keep the eyes on the prize. Enough with the congratulations. Let's move back to the meat and potatoes. You got to ask us lunchtime questions because you remember, if your lunchtime question leads to a viral video, then you probably get a t-shirt or something.
Yeah.
So... And we're going to up the stakes if we get sponsors, right? Like if we had a sponsor that was sponsoring lunchtime that was saying that the viral question of the day gets like $100, you could make money for yourself by asking better questions.
That would be cool. Lunchtime could be sponsored. Like, oh, this week lunchtime is sponsored by
Pepsi.
Yeah, whatever it is. That'd be cool. Or really
Neo.
Quickly, before we read lunchtime, Spotify, dude. We're basically like Joe Rogan of Spotify.
Well,
last I checked, we have like 1,200 followers on Spotify. We get over 1,000 downloads and views per podcast. Now we have the video on Spotify too. Took me like 3 hours to figure out because I'm an old man, but I figured it out. So if you guys if you guys watch the podcast on YouTube, I have links in the description. If you're ever in the car, if you're on your way to work or school or whatever you're doing, listen to us on audio only. Go to Spotify, go to Apple Podcasts. I have the links below this video. If you're listening right now on Spotify or Apple, what's up? Thank you. Rate us 5 stars, by the way, while you're there.
There was only one question I could find. It was from DudeCat86.
Nice name.
Awesome name. If you were a supervillain and could have any power, what would it be? The catch is that it has to be something that is just a mild inconvenience to someone.
So the superpower has to be a mild inconvenience. That's what I have to pick?
But you're a supervillain, so it's not just a superpower. It's not like, oh, I can now fly, like you just said.
Yeah. I got one. I got a good one, and it's a little bit of a callback to earlier in the episode.
Okay.
Anytime that person has to poop, someone rings their doorbell. And someone comes to their front door and rings the doorbell. And it's
So
right when they sit down. So it's the second they sit down to go to the bathroom, ding dong, every time.
So you basically know when everyone on Earth is about to poop.
That's brutal, man. That might be more than a minor inconvenience. That's a major inconvenience.
I don't think I answer the door.
Maybe not. I mean, now I have like a little Ring doorbell, so I could see who it is. So if it's like Steve, I'll just text him like, hey, I'm pooping.
Yeah, I would not stop what I'm doing to go answer that door.
But it would still be an inconvenience. You're like, oh, now you got to think about it. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, go to Spotify, go to Apple Podcasts, rate us 5 stars. If you're listening, go to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We will have a brand new episode in 2 weeks. Have a good one.